I bet I can guess what you are thinking. I bet you are sitting somewhere watching this video thinking, today's the day. I feel it. Today's the day. She's finally going to talk about 17th century tableware. And you would be right. Okay. Trust me, don't click out of the video just yet. If you stay to the end, I'll give you some table etiquette tips from Da Vinci himself. Welcome to Curious People Wanted. I'm Dr. Daryn Reyman-Lock, curator of the Barnum Museum here in illustrious and beautiful downtown Bridgeport, Connecticut. In the Middle Ages, dinner parties gave new meaning to the BYO movement and also influenced personal fashion. In medieval Europe, dinner would be served, but utensils were not usually provided, so people had to bring their own cutlery when attending a dinner party. Forks were not widely used in Europe at this time, so the standard kit was a sharp knife, which would be used to deal with anything put in front of you, from soft cheese to any type of meat that might be served. And I guess they'd also be pretty effective if another guest got unruly. I don't really know. Showing up without a knife would leave you in pretty dire situations. You wouldn't be able to eat, and you'd probably be a bit embarrassed. While sharing your plate with multiple people was standard, sharing a knife would have been like sharing your toothbrush. Carting your knife with you became such a standard part of daily living, people would wear them in a sheath on their belt. It also was tailored to their owners and decorated or made to reflect the owner's personal tastes and styles. In the 16th and 17th century, carrying personal eating utensils continued to be common practice, although forks and spoons were added to the knife. Additionally, people would also carry their own writing utensils. As documents and letters were sealed with wax, people started combining utensils and writing implements to make this sort of Swiss Army type implement, which met many needs aside from providing Allen keys and screwdrivers. The first examples of what is called a seal-top spoon were introduced during the reign of Elizabeth I, which extended between 1558 and 1603. And what is a seal-top spoon? I'm glad you asked. It is this. This is our seal-top spoon. It has a fig-shaped bowl and a long, thin handle that terminates in this flat top knob. The owner's seal would have been affixed to this flat area, and the spoon no longer retains a seal if it actually ever had one. So our seal top spoon is not 16th century. Under the seal top, right here, it is what we call a baluster molding, which is this decorative area. The baluster molding wasn't introduced until the early to mid 17th century under the reigns of either James I or Charles II, which gives a period stretching between 1603 and 1649, roughly. So by the time Tudor England started using seal-top spoons, table etiquette had come quite a long way. However, in the 1980s, a book called Leonardo's Kitchen Notebooks by Jonathan and Sheila Routh published a long list of advice for attending a dinner party that was supposedly written by Da Vinci himself. The list includes tips such as, don't put your feet on the table, don't put your head on your plate, don't take food from the person next to you without first having asked their permission. Don't put chewed food on the plate of the person next to you. Don't hide food in your bag or boots so that you can eat it later. Don't lick the person next to you. Don't let loose birds, snakes, or beetles on the table. Don't wipe your knife on your neighbor's clothes. And my personal favorite, which was apparently in response to Ludovico Sforza's insistence on providing tethered rabbits to the chairs of table guests to use as napkins, don't use your neighbor's rabbit. This apparently irked Leonardo so much that he invented a cloth square that we today call the napkin. However, while many still believe that the notebooks were solidly grounded in a newly discovered 15th century text at the time, the authors, the Rouse, were parodists, and the book was basically a big April Fool's joke. But Leonardo was apparently quite the cook, as another book, which is actually factual, suggests. That one is called Da Vinci's Kitchen by Dave DeWitt. That's it for Curious People Wanted. Please remember to subscribe to our channel and like this video. Oh, and if you want more information or have an idea you'd like me to explore, comment below. Thanks for joining me today, and remember to stay curious.